really just kind of helps make sure we don't get too close to each other. There's no gay shit on this podcast, dude. Well, you're back.
Wait, hold on.
The return of the prodigal son. He said, I went out into the world, Father, but the world was rough, and now I'm back. Let me be amongst your servants.
Yeah, it was rough.
And I welcome you back with open arms and give you your inheritance. You started it with the Bible stuff.
Oh, whatever. Yeah, you're biblical and all that.
Yeah. What was it? They didn't have any names. That was just the story of the prodigal son, right? That was just a parable that Jesus told.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, I mean, it makes sense, dude.
Yeah, but
what if Jesus was like, and then the father beat his ass, dude? And that little boy never talked shit again. You know, spare. Yeah. What is it? Spare the. Save the child, spare the rod, or something. What's that? Yeah, you're supposed to hit your children with a rod. It says it in the Bible.
It does. Whoop his ass.
No, it's like a switch.
A switch?
Yeah, like, you know, fucking branches off a tree or something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We just called it branches off the trees.
Can you imagine how
we didn't call it a switch?
No, dude. Back in the day, they'd be like, boy, go pick yourself a switch.
Oh, yeah. They just told me, go pick a branch. Or...
See, if somebody told me
you're just getting
that go pick a stick, I would be like, fuck you guys. I'm not getting a stick. They're pokey. But a switch, I'm like, God, you're right. I probably deserve it. Damn it. It had an official name, dude. It wasn't child abuse. It's actually natural. Using your environment. Wouldn't it suck if the only trees around you were like those long, like willow trees, like whips?
Yeah. Those are the only ones I was raised around.
Yeah, those kids listen. Yeah, I had some of those white trees. You know what I'm talking about? The white trees with the little black wood inside. Remember at my house?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What are those trees called? You like touch it and you get white shit on your hands. What are those called, Jessica? White trees.
Those are
in Central Oregon.
Shoot, I knew the name of them. You also had a cherry tree.
No, crabapple.
Or crabapple.
And then I had apple trees too. I had those 3 apple trees up there also. Those are a pain in the ass, just an extra chore.
That's
what did you find? What? Okay, we'll get back to you guys on the tree. We're not sure what the tree is. So yeah, we got Timmy back here, just returning to the podcast. Jessica, look up the last podcast episode that Timmy was on.
Oh no.
A birch tree. Ooh. A white birch tree. Let me see it. Let me see a photo. I will certify. Yeah, that looks about right. Yeah, we had 3 of those up on our one hill in our top yard, and this, I say top yard. This sounds fancy. This was like the most redneck property that they bought in the middle back then nowhere, Terrebonne, Oregon. Yeah, and so my dad was a redneck. He just made it nice. We didn't have like a fucking gardener and shit.
We considered your place property.
Yeah, well, it was like 3 acres.
My house was.
Yours
didn't have property.
Yeah, his house
next to somebody.
No, and then you got that house with 90 fucking acres or whatever.
Yeah, that was later.
Yeah. Anyways, we had those birch trees or white birches. We had those up there, and then we had the 3 apple trees down below, and we had that one weird crab apple. Then we had those 2 big pine trees on the opposite sides. That top yard actually was pretty fucking tight. It was like surrounded by a bunch of different trees.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just fucking take things for granted.
Yep.
Yep. I remember that rooster chasing us up onto the trampoline. Good times. I fucking hit that rooster with a plastic bat.
That's where you lost your front tooth, was on a trampoline.
I fucked myself up a couple times on a trampoline and a couple times jumping off of them.
Yeah.
I did a backflip once, and I don't even remember how it happened, because I either went off the trampoline and over-rotated and landed on my neck, or I landed on the bar and fell over onto my neck and knocked the fucking wind out of me. I was like, Oh, I'm gonna die. 7 years old.
Now they have nets.
Yeah, they're lame. Let your kids learn, dude. You know, not everybody can live, unfortunately.
Right. Sorry.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm pro life.
Yeah, me too.
Ta-da.
That was terrible.
So, what are you up to, dude? Just fucking killing it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you said you had some stuff you wanted to talk about.
Oh, what about what?
I don't know.
How I think the Earth might be flat.
Oh, yeah, you were on about the Earth being flat.
Yeah.
See, that's what happens, dude. You go out there and you come back and you're like,
I don't
damn, the
know,
Earth
dude.
is flat,
I
bro.
think with everything, all the conspiracy theories are coming true, dude.
What if it was just flat? It just doesn't make sense that it would be flat.
Okay, so what makes sense about Antarctica? Why do we? No one gets to go there. No one.
I think you can go to Antarctica.
Well, you can go there, but you
There's
can only go
you
to
can-
a certain spot.
Well, you can't go to the fucking Area 51 either. No one's like, why can't we
Why?
go to this section? Because the government's doing shit. But that doesn't mean the Earth's flat. Like, they could just be fucking raping children at pizza parties, you know? That's probably what they are doing, dude. They're fucking... That's what they're doing down there, dude. Area 51.
P. Diddy part?
And that's what Trump was talking about when he said he was going to tell us about the aliens. Little do we know he was just talking about the ones from the southern border. No, Trump says he's gonna have them unclassify or declassify or something all the Area 51 shit. Probably because people are all like talking about Epstein, and even if he's completely innocent, which
What's the reasoning behind us not being able to go past Antarctica?
What do you mean? You can go back around the backside.
Well, how come nobody's done it?
People have done it.
No, they haven't.
No one's probably because you have to go over 2 poles then probably.
Huh?
2 poles, North and South Pole. If you're going all the way around the world, you're gonna go around the South Pole and then back up around the North Pole and then back down around. No, that is a good point though.
I went through it.
What is on the backside of the world? We never really see that.
It's round.
I know what's over there.
I don't know.
Hey, Jessica. Yeah. What was the last podcast episode Timmy was on?
Please hold.
She'll find this one, you guys. I promise.
I don't know what's in here.
Oh, she did find. You did find. Thank you, Jessica. I apologize for my insincere comments. And that's how you make a marriage work. Apologize. Even when you didn't do nothing wrong. Nah, I'm just kidding.
These are not.
You better hold your ground. Don't be a pussy. So, you got anything to add, Timbo? Timbo Slice, while Jessica's looking this up?
Oh yeah. No.
Nothing? I think we're on episode 32.
So, what do you think
34.
about Fortnite these days?
What? Oh, yeah, you got to go to YouTube and go to the channel. What? Keep
Do you
going.
let your kids play Fortnite?
No, not really. I mean, we have it, but they don't really.
I think it's
Ever play?
Fortnite is the new Grand Theft Auto.
My kids don't really get to play video games. Like, every now and then, they get to play for like an hour. Like, and I'm talking not even once a month. They go months without playing video games.
My kids
You
don't
guys
get to
are doing
play.
Episode 35 right now.
We're doing episode 35 right now. Welcome to the party, and be sure to give us a like and subscribe. Maybe that's why people aren't liking and subscribing, because we have to tell them to.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. People have been, but we're just getting out there. We're dipping our toes in the podcast first. This is episode 35. The last one Timmy was on was probably like, I'm guessing
12.
19.
Episode 20 part 2.
Episode 20 part 2. Oh yeah, that was because we did those 2 in those couple days. We did part 1. Or no, part 2 was the first one. and then we did part 1 afterwards.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Lots happened. We've had a lot of special guests on the cast.
Yep.
All sorts of topics. We were talking about Trump blowing old ladies or something.
Yeah, some weird political not cool stuff.
Oh yeah, let's hear.
So we're gonna talk about what about salmon fishing this year? I'm pretty stoked.
Yeah, I'll probably go once.
Once.
Dude, yeah,
I tried talking you into it.
I got a bunch of shit going on. I mean, I like it.
Yeah.
But I just have a bunch of shit going on. And salmon fishing's... I don't even really like salmon that much. Jessica does. And we ate all the salmon, but... I don't know. I had fun when I'm doing it.
Yeah.
But I can't go, for a week at a time, or... It's just not my number one hobby. I play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. That's dope.
I play video games sometimes.
Yeah. You were telling me about that, dude.
I
was pretty
fucking
stoked.
take my kids all over the country for stupid wrestling tournaments. Yeah.
Don't act like you don't like it.
No, I do have fun.
Your kid's hella good too.
I have fun. Even honestly, I just have fun just because it's like an excuse to go to some random. It's different than going on a vacation where everyone goes to the specific spot. Like Cancun or Vegas or somewhere where tourists go. A lot of times you're traveling to random ass towns that no one ever visits. So it's kind of like a cool little vacation, dude. Like, oh shit, we're in the middle of bumfuck Egypt, I'm going to get a monogram towel. Or something, I don't know.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. Awkward.
I know. I'm trying to process everything you just said. And then it just instantly went to golfing. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, what do you want to talk about golfing?
Yeah, I love golfing.
I
was thinking about a tournament that's coming up.
Okay.
And I was like, man, we should enter it. And then I'm like, my drive's terrible. So.
Mine's
Well, is it like a legit supposed to be competitive tournament, or is it just like a scramble tournament?
That's why I thought I was like, I'm gonna enter it.
There's a shit ton of tournaments
and then
around here.
I found out they're like a bunch of really serious golfers.
Yeah, you can still fucking enter it.
That's cool.
Just come in last place,
I mean,
dude.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'll shoot
Dude, there's
under par, maybe
there's a
4
ton
under par the whole course. I feel like it's pretty good.
There's a ton of tournaments that go on in Central Oregon throughout the whole summer that you can just sign up for. There's scramble tournaments, 4-man scrambles and stuff. Some people take them really seriously, but even if you go in last place, it's so fun. You go fucking play around of golf with your buddies, and it's an event, so there's people everywhere doing shit, and yeah, the one we do for the plumbing company tournament is pretty sweet. We never win, but we won a shit ton of stuff in the raffle this last year, but we're definitely not gonna win now that it's me, Jessica, Cody, and Kelsey. Yeah, we got an 82 at Crooked River Ranch with me, you, Cody, and Kelsey when we played at Juniper for the tournament this last year with Luke and Brian on our team. We shot 2 under. You're 14 strokes better, I think. And I played like crap because that was right after my vasectomy, so I wasn't feeling too comfortable in my swing, if you know what I mean.
It's all hits.
Yeah, I was fucking swinging a little tight, if you know what I'm talking about. I couldn't make babies anymore. That's what I was talking about.
So, how do you feel about what's going on in our country and other people's country? I'm not gonna say any names, but yeah. Iran.
Name drop. Yeah, Iran. No, I try not to pay attention to it in a serious way, just because it doesn't fucking matter.
I know.
But I'd have it's like, oh shit, dude.
We always gotta get our
bombing
nose
Iran,
involved.
bro. No, honestly, if the propaganda's true, fuck Iran, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
No, I think
Yeah,
that it's
fuck
pretty. I
Iran.
think that it's pretty telling. Just like Venezuela, it's pretty telling that the people that are there celebrate. The people that have fled there are celebrating.
Yeah.
But again,
Yeah, they're like-
I'm not pretending like them attacking Iran was a noble. They weren't doing it for the nobility. You know, they were doing it for their special interests, like Israel for shoring up that area. The U.S. for oil. Same with Venezuela,
Oh,
but it's
100%.
still it was a pretty successful fucking operation. No casualties. I know that in the aftermath from Iran bombing a place in Kuwait, I believe, 4 soldiers died, which is sad. And thank you guys for your service. You gave I do believe
think
in the
it's-
soldiers. You
I
know,
think we're up to 6.
and every soldier that I've ever met
I think
fought
we're up to
for the
6,
country.
and there was a lady.
Yeah, yeah, and that sucks. I think that both the Democrats and Republicans are being hypocrites about it because when Obama was bombing the shit out of everyone, all the Republicans were like, "What the fuck? You can't just bomb people," and all the Democrats were like, "Yeah, you can." And now that Trump's doing it, the Democrats are like, "You
This
can't
is
do this,"
America.
and then the Republicans are like, "Bitch, we just did." So they're definitely fucking. I don't know why they're all sassy. But they are, dude, and it's just. It's all a political game, dude. It's just theater. Sometimes I'm like, fuck, should I go play that game? I could get rich. Which is why everyone gets into politics, to get rich.
100%.
But
100%.
I just don't really. I mean, I don't want my fucking face everywhere.
Ethically,
I'm here.
You
I'm
would
making
be
a podcast. Yeah, I mean, I could, dude. I could run the Republican Party. I'd
Yeah.
stand up there with my Mexican wife and be like, "We all believe in God, and we think immigration should be done legally." And they'd be like, "See, they think so," and they're like, "We're not racist. He's got a brown wife. Let's elect that guy." So I could, dominate. But I'm not gonna,
How
dude.
did-
I'm too humble. Okay, I'm too humble to be
he's not.
your president, or at least your presidential nomination for the conservative Republican Party. Nah. Sometimes I think, man, like,
So, what do you think about the dams being shut down for electrical purposes because KOTEF wants to only do windmills and what is
I think they're fucking insane.
that's stupid
So windmills.
because they're saying that the salmon population is down. I just went salmon fishing last year and it was the best season we ever had.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what's up with that?
Well, did you see that? To even go deeper than that, it's going to be on our ballot
Windmills
most likely.
and we got
Oh, Timmy, dude.
Kenny, I gotta get so much further.
I don't know how you do that. Are we recording? So we're good. All right.
I can't even look up.
No, dude, you can sit back. I don't know. You
I looked
you
up.
pulled on the cord with your arm.
Oh, it hooked right here when I turned.
So yeah, I don't
Little hook in your turn.
know.
Well, that just screwed everything up.
Yeah, we just lost all of our flow. The podcast is ruined. Nah, dude, it's good. It happens. You're not the first person to cause technical difficulties here. One time.
But I am the best.
Oh yeah. Yeah, one time we did record an entire podcast with no sound, remember?
Yeah, I was a part of it.
Yeah, we did.
I was a part of everything.
Dude.
Every
Do you-
technical difficulty
Do you
that has been
remember
with us.
remember the one when we tried to do it, but you took Seroquel?
Yeah, and I fell asleep.
Yeah, we recorded an entire podcast.
Did
but
you guys
I didn't
upload that?
No, I didn't post it because I
Oh.
watched it and you were like this the whole time. And I'm like, I'd ask you a question, you'd be like, yeah. And I did put a short up that was hilarious, and it was me asking you World War II history questions. And you were fucking like looked like you needed a nap, dude. Your eyes are all red. And you're like, and you're like, I was like, what mistake did Japan make in the Battle of Midway? And you're like, they fucked with America. So funny, dude. Yeah, we should be famous. Like, there's some gold on there, dude. There's some gold in here. But we don't want to be famous. I don't want to fucking run the Conservative Party, dude. I'm totally fine being this. I'm gonna be a Bernie Sanders on the outside. You will give us free health care, please. I've only made $9 million asking. AOC is the smartest bartender we've ever had in Congress. So yeah, that's what I think about politics.
100%. Nailed it.
Yeah. Would you vote for AOC
Hillary?
for president?
Huh?
Yeah, would you vote for Hillary?
No.
No, not even if they like told
I
you
mean-
you better before you catch suicide.
Maybe if she became a man.
Yeah, yeah, that's what's holding me back too.
Straight-
It's just that she's a woman. I just I can't do it, dude.
I can't.
You
I
can't be
know.
my
I'm
commander
not
in
against
chief.
women's rights.
I'm not a simp, bro. I'm an alpha dog. Yeah. What about Bill Clinton?
I think he did great.
I would only vote for him if he had a vagina.
I mean, if he was gay, it would have been different.
If he was gay, there'd be a lot of fucking raped guys suing his ass, dude. Because
But no,
he wasn't gay, and there's a lot of raped girls suing his ass. So he obviously likes sex.
Well, I don't know if those assumptions are right.
Say, I did not sleep with that lady. My name's Bill Clinton. How are you doing today?
Monica, shut up.
Shut up. Open wide, Monica. Not that wide. I'm still white. Oh, yeah, dude. Obama, like, I always, even back then when I voted for Obama, I thought, he's got to be faking. That's not really his voice, dude. Like, we're going to go in there. We're going to say, hello, this is America. And you better do what we ask, or there's going to be consequences.
Thank you.
Yeah, dude. Trump's the hardest one for me to do. It's the hard.
Oh, Trump?
Shane Gillis does his perfectly, dude. George Bush. I'm George W. Bush, King of America. I declared war on Iraqistan. Us now allied forces will go in there and get Saddam Hussein and those weapons of mass destruction they keep talking about.
Yeah. Trump says, I'll just come in and I'll just bomb him. And I'll just say, sorry.
He's a real bad
It
guy.
really fucking sucks. That's a bad guy that we just took care of.
He's a big piece of shit. The biggest piece of shit. I walked in and I said, wow, what a piece of shit. And, yeah, we dropped bombs on him. And he cried. He begged for mercy, but we didn't give it to him. Fucking Trump. And it was the most successful assassination of a foreign leader this country's ever done. Since Adolf. Hitler killed himself. Oh, did he? That was
What
us.
a pussy.
What a pussy.
He didn't have the balls
Yeah,
to go through with
his
it.
accent is hard. Shane Gillis does it fucking perfectly, dude. But Shane Gillis is right. It's a cadence. He's got a cadence for how he delivers things. And like he says something, and then he re-says the same thing, but just a little more excitement. like I walked in the room and said, "This is a big room." I said, wow, what a big room. That's what he does. Yeah. Do you want to see my George Washington impersonation?
Yeah.
I'm a Bill. Because I don't know what he sounds like.
Oh, shit.
I'm a painting. You wonder what if he was like, "Hey, I'm George Washington. Nice to meet you guys. We're crossing the Delaware tonight."
I run this bitch.
What?
Judged by his voice and probably
No, they were probably all like, "Yeah, George, you tell him."
Yeah, they were judged. He was probably judged by his
No,
hair.
He was from, where was Washington from? Was he from Virginia?
Ireland.
Or he's not from Ireland. He was born and raised. He probably still spoke like a Britishman, kind of.
He was from Missouri.
We're from New
That's why he had
England.
respect.
Yeah, did you ever hear, the story about George Washington having wooden teeth?
Well, I mean, don't you gotta get them?
Well, no, apparently
Those were the upgraded implants.
no, apparently that's all rumors. They didn't actually have wooden teeth. Their dentures were made out of slave teeth.
That's terrible.
Isn't that fucking insane? It's
That's
a real deal, dude.
Really not cool.
Yeah.
I would say that's
Yeah, it's not cool, but isn't that insane?
making the white people look bad.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I honestly,
Negative.
I don't think they thought they worried about it back then.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Kinda made us look bad.
Yeah, they were like, we're fucking the shit, dude. No one's ever gonna fuck with us. now the
Now we
world's
have
all
riots.
diverse. That's why fucking Hitler was freaking out. He's like, there's too many.
Kill them.
No, but then he chose like another type of white Jew. He's like went after the Jewish
The white
people.
blonde.
He just really did not like Jews, dude. Like,
I would be classified as a Jew
You would be white.
because I have brown hair and brown eyes.
That doesn't mean you're Jewish, dude. It just means
That's what fucking Hitler would be like.
no, you wouldn't be Aryan,
To the left.
but there were whites with black hair. Not everyone had to be blonde, but like they were really
Blonde, blue-eyed.
they were really into like genetically engineering, so they were trying to build a master race. But like the whites
Right.
that were just there with that had black hair and brown eyes, they were still fine as long as they weren't Jewish.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, they had documentation of who was Jewish and who wasn't.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, I don't really know much about my past. I just found out my history up until back to 1860-ish. My family's been in Oregon since the 1870s.
Really?
Isn't that insane, dude? They're some of the first fucking pioneers here. I don't know much about them after that. Just that they're Irish and
That's cool.
yeah. Yeah.
My family came over on they're the Finleys, and they come over on the Oregon Trail, and they ended up in Montana.
Oh, okay. They were some of those ones that were like, "Fuck this trail, dude."
Yeah, they're like, "We're
Is there
veering
no
off.
other way?
We're veering off.
Yeah, dude. So many people
And
did
then they
that.
went to the shithole.
Well, that's how all a lot of people just stopped at a bunch of all the states on the way over, like Wyoming, fucking Idaho, Utah. People are just like, this is good enough. We're here.
Yeah,
We're not in Texas anymore, which is all we want.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not Apaches killing us, so
yeah.
Um,
But Montana, they had to been like, man, we really fucked up.
yeah. I
You
mean, Oregon's not much better. Yeah, no,
know?
yeah. Remember I told you, fucking, my family's related to the Clements and Burns.
Yeah.
I have a photo from 1903. It's the Clements Ulam family reunion at the Clements Ranch in Burns, and it's in the newspaper, and there's 30 of them. And my great grandfather was one of the cousins from the Ulam side. I think that his mom was a Clements and his dad was a Ulam. I don't know much about his parents. That's about how far back. And then I also know about my great grandfather. That was my great grandfather's wife's pet dad. So I know about that family too. They were the Fitzpatricks. So that's probably where most of my Irish honestly comes from, is the Fitzpatricks.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. And my great grandfather was a government hunter for the state of Oregon.
Lucky.
Yeah, so they have these photo albums of his hounds surrounding bobcats and shit.
That's cool.
And he's got this newspaper article where him and a group of guys cleared out a fucking rattlesnake nest, and they got killed 72 or 75 rattlesnakes,
No kidding.
and they're just all hanging there. Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
they're pretty sick.
That's way sick.
They were mountain people, dude.
Yeah.
Just fucking living off the land. Pioneers.
Yeah. That's why I like going to those black powder shoots.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah. Well, my
Seems natural for some reason.
my grandfather Robert Fitzpatrick was where the Robert comes from in my family. My great grandfather, he was a pastor, and his wife was the local teacher of like Canyonville or something, Oregon. Like they're up in the fucking museum, and then he later moved here to Madras, and like was in charge of a church out this way too. A long time ago, back when there was like 20 people living in an area. Little house in the prairie style.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be cool to live like that?
Oh, dude.
You'd die from anything, but
I
you'd
think
feel
about
more
that all
alive
the
than
time,
ever.
and I'm just like, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like I was born in the wrong time.
Yeah.
It would be fun to live back then.
Yeah, dude. Just sleeping under the stars.
Hell yeah.
Have you watched Night of the Seven Kingdoms?
No.
You should really watch it. That would be sweet too.
Dude, I haven't even watched Game of Thrones yet.
You haven't? Okay, well you can watch Night. It's quicker. Game of Thrones is fucking sick though.
Yeah,
But
I've heard that.
Knight of the Seven Kingdoms though, he's a hedge knight, which all that means is he's like a knight, so he's above peasantry, and he's trained to fight, but he's basically homeless. He just travels from place to place and works for lords at a time and eats in their hall, and then sometimes they call them hedge knights because sometimes when they don't have a place, they sleep in the hedges. So
Huh.
yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Shoot. Yeah, that, I really want to know how to play the, D&D.
Oh yeah, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Okay, here we'll just give you a rundown. So you are a fighter, and your name is Clarence, and let's just say you have a you have a basic attack. You roll just a d20 plus your strength modifier.
Basic attack, but
Yeah.
I'm a fighter?
Yeah, just like level 2, just fighter, just for the sake of
Maybe
making it.
level 5.
I'm gonna try and give you
Okay.
I'm gonna give you a scenario and let you play.
Alright.
So your attack, you'd roll. We need a dice here. You'd roll.
Just say
Okay. So
I just rolled a 4.
okay. Well, or before this is what
Or
this is
16.
what's gonna happen. So you walk in. So you've been sent by the Lord to hunt for the innkeep's daughter, and she likes to wander off because she wants to be an adventurer. One day you've met her before. She actually sat around the tavern one night and listened to your stories for hours. But she's didn't come back this evening, and you're the only adventurer in the village. So the Lord has sent you on a quest to go find her. So you've been traveling for about 3 hours, and you come through a thicket of bushes that kind of opens up into a forest. And these trees are twisted and gnarred, and they're kind of grayish, and it's a dark area of the forest. It almost looks like the earth has been hurt here, like scarred. You hear a scream in the distance. What do?
I keep going.
You keep falling. So you roll a stealth check.
Okay. Rolled it.
All right,
What
well,
does that mean?
let's say you rolled 12 and you pass. So you're stealthily moving towards the sound. The brushes get thicker and thicker as you come up, but you hear the voices as you get closer. They get a little more clear, and you can hear a voice, and it sounds kind of like a beast, and it's like, "Kill the girl. We'll take the cash." And like, no, please, don't. What do?
Go kill that guy.
So right when you hop out of the bush, they look at you in astonishment, and he says, "Kill, little man!" And another zombie and a gnoll is what that is, come after you at the same time. Roll for initiative. And then you would roll for initiative there, and then you would say you got a 3 and they got a 1 and a 2, which is in order. So the one guy would take his turn, then you would get to attack, and then you'd do all your rolls for attack and stuff. But yeah, but it's more in depth than
And
that.
then you can't. Can you retreat at any time?
Yeah, I mean you could
Or-
try. Yeah.
Like during that roll, can you be like, "Oh, fuck,
Yeah,
I fucked up."
there's like
Bye.
there's a disengage action. There's a bunch of actions that you have on your turn that you can perform, and you get usually typically one action and a bonus action.
Gotcha.
But then at certain classes and stuff and races give you different abilities, and you might have more than one action. Like I had a monk one time, and the monk could attack like 4 or 5 times on certain turns if I had enough key points. You know.
Yeah,
So
I think that'd be fun.
it's pretty fun.
Yeah,
It's fun.
I think I'm gonna join that.
Yeah, my party they did save the person, and they stopped. These people were doing a ritual. These cultists were doing a ritual and stealing her life force and using it to summon a fiend from the hells. The fiend was there present, but he wasn't at full strength. And as her life force was being drained, he was getting stronger. And fucking Cody's guy wanted to kill the girl. He's like, well, if we kill her, he can't be summoned here. And everyone else was like, no, we're supposed to save her. They all wanted to save her. And they finally talked Cody out of not killing the girl. And then afterwards, once, like, in combat, shit's going crazy. Shasta's a Templar, and she tried to heal the girl. And she healed the girl for 9 points. And then once she healed the girl for 9 points, she noticed that the fiend that they were fighting took damage. So then they realized that when she was getting healed, the fiend was getting killed. But I don't remember how. I think they found out information or something about the ritual that was they were partaking in, and they found out that if they would have killed the girl, then the demon would have gotten to full power because he would have her life force. He would have absorbed all of her life force at once. So they lucked out because they're only level 2. No, yeah, they're level 2, and they're just a party of 4. And that was a level 3 fiend, barbed demon, and he has like 163 or something, 156. I don't remember exactly. It's page 70 of the monster manual if you guys want to know. But he has a shit ton of hit points, and he's got like a multi attack that he gets to do 3 separate attacks. And one of the attacks he gets to roll 3 dice, 3d6s for his damage when he hits. And then the other one, I think he rolls 2d6s or something.
Dang.
And so he fucks people up, and he's got a ranged attack. But
That's crazy.
yeah, they don't know Cody, but Cody's guy was summoned here by this cult because they're actually trying to make him the vessel for a god.
Really?
Yeah, I just haven't figured out which god yet.
Oh shoot.
Because
How does Cody get out of it?
well, I don't know. We'll have
He
to see.
can't-
But
yeah.
like he just this last session, he had a dream that no one else knows about. I made everyone else leave the room, and while he was taking watch, he like fell asleep, and then a voice in he saw like flashbacks to his life, and then the voice was telling him that it was going to make him powerful and make him strong and immortal and all this stuff, and give him back everything he ever lost, but he would have to eventually kill his companions. And then Cody was like telling everyone about the dream. Cody was telling everyone about the dream, like, oh, have you guys ever had a voice tell you they're gonna give you a bunch of powers or anything? And then Jarrett's like, well, what did he want you to do? And Cody's like, I'd rather not say. It was funny. The funniest part was session 1. I had like this just a basic, like our first battle. They got given a task to go clear up some bandits, and so they got out there, and the bandit was described as like a very finely dressed and loquacious guy. Like he's like flaunt himself, like I am pro, and he wears fancy clothes and everything, but he's never really killed anyone. He just robs people, so he's not like a murderer. And so when he showed up, he hops out and confronts the group as they're looking for him, and he's like, give me all your money and your life will be spared. And they're like, no, like we're gonna fucking fight you. And so like I had a bunch of guys that they didn't know about that were hiding off, and I saw the opportunity in the split section, and I was like, you guys want to fight? Okay, have it your way. And then I was like, oh, merry man. And all the fucking guys, and Cody about died laughing. He's like, you did not just do fucking Shrek, dude. And I saw it and I had to go for it. It was so fucking funny. And then they killed the fuck out of that guy. They took his head to the fucking city and gave it to the guard. And that guard has some sort of like romantic obsession with evil people's severed heads, apparently, at this point.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Kelsey fucking, the scribe who's second in charge of this keep, who they're trying to impress right now. Like, they got permission to work for the scribe after they brought back the head of the bandit. But there was a festival going on at the end that night, so they wanted to get their other quests, and he's like, well, come back tomorrow. The festival's happening tonight. Go enjoy yourselves. And he's a dwarf, and Kelsey was like, are you going to be at the festival? Like, you want to have a beer with us? We'd like to buy you a drink. She's trying to suck up to the guy. And the guy's like, oh no, I'm in recovery. I've got 5 years sober. And then Kelsey's like, oh, you sure you can't just have one? And so she rolled a persuasion check, and she has advantage on persuasion because of a cloak that she found. And fucking, so she rolled a nat 20. So the guy's like, you know what? Yeah, a beer sounds good. And so, like, when they got down to the end, that guy was, like, already fucked up off the rockers, dude. And then they started a drinking game at the bar, and they got challenged to it, and he was on the opposing team. And he ended up throwing up on someone, and then that guy shoved him, and then they started a brawl fight, and he got taken away and put in a dungeon. And the Lord is, like, the Lord that they're trying to really impress to get to the next part of the campaign, because they have to prove that they're worthy enough for their next option, and so they have to do that by impressing this Lord.
Right.
And so the Lord that they fucking have to impress, he like is pissed off that Doran like went off the rails again because he's the second in charge. He's like, if I find out who did this, and like everyone's like, because it was Kelsey, you know. And yeah, it's just funny shit like that.
Oh, dude, yeah. I'm all about it. Sounds like a good time.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
We played for like 6.5 hours yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I didn't mean for it to be that long, but we were like right at the end, but the battle was taking forever because they were.
Yeah.
It was.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, they had to kill 8 cultists, 4 zombies, and the horned devil, all in one.
Is it every Saturday?
No, try to do like every other if we can. Sometimes. Next weekend we're doing our Magic tournament. We did like a draft.
What's the difference?
Magic the Gathering's like a card game. In Dungeons and
Remember
Dragons.
the card game? Did I play Magic once?
We probably tried to get you to. It's fun. Dungeons and Dragons like a tabletop RPG, so it's like playing Skyrim, but without the video game. You're like playing it with your imagination, and when you do the battles, you have the maps and the little characters. I just got Jessica's character in for that we made. I made back in December. It just got here. I ordered it. It took fucking forever. I ordered mine first. It hasn't even got here.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you order?
Well, our little miniatures of our characters.
Oh, it's literally
Of like our character that we create.
I know. What's your character?
Well, mine, that's not in that campaign. It's a campaign that we were supposed to start, and then the guy he had us all make characters and write backstories and send them to him, and then he still hasn't got us in for session 0. That's when I was like, fuck it, guys. I'm tired of getting our hopes up. I'll be the DM, and I went and started reading shit and learning how to do it. And so now we're 2 sessions in to our campaign. But that guy was a half-elf warlock, and he grew up amongst like humans and gnomes. He doesn't really know elves, and he actually is kind of ashamed of his elven heritage because he was teased about it growing up. But he's also like half human, so he can pass as human. And his parents were killed when he was really young, and he thought it was like he always thought it was like a targeted attack, but everyone else wrote it off as just a robbery. And then it turns out that his dad, who was an elf, was like a really like a high up in a lord's lordly family,
Yeah.
and was the heir to the family, and he got shunned by his family for marrying a human, and he had to go into exile. Well, his little brother sent the assassins after him to kill the dad. He didn't know that they had a son though, because then that would put him next in line. And when his father died, he would inherit the godlike powers that they get from their patron of their house, who is a fae, which the fae are from like a fairy realm, a different realm that's
Right.
like opposite, and so he's like essentially kind of like a goddish figure, and he's actually their ancestor because he came to this world long ago and married an elf for a while, and then when that elf died, he went back to the fae world. But he always gives the male in the family that believes is the most worthy the power, but typically it's usually the person that's next in line for the throne. But he doesn't understand. At like 20 years old, all of a sudden he starts getting these powers and he has no idea why.
Right.
And then he starts hearing voices in his head of somebody talking to him and he doesn't know why. But at the same time, that it's because his grandfather died and the powers got passed down.
Gotcha.
But then his uncle doesn't know that he exists and he doesn't know why he didn't get the powers. And so now they're searching for him and he doesn't even know that he's being hunted. That's his
That's his
backstory.
That makes sense.
I see. I wrote that whole backstory.
Oh, you did.
Mm,
That's pretty cool.
yeah.
So he's just powerful dude. Doesn't even know it.
Yeah, he's pretty
Really.
powerful. Yep.
So how does he find out that he's gonna get his powers?
Well, yeah.
or is that a part of the play? Like,
well, he knows he has. He's started. He knows he has powers now. He doesn't know where the fuck they're
but
coming
like,
from.
does he know?
Well, yeah. Usually during the campaign, the
extent.
dungeon master will take your story, your backstory. He has a story and like bosses and bad guys that you're supposed to go fight, but he'll find ways to work your story.
So is that
into
your guy, or whose guy is that?
it. Which one?
You,
The guy I just told you?
yeah.
That's a guy I made for a different campaign.
Okay, so whose is it? Is it just a random dude?
Yeah, he's just a character, but I haven't played with him
Okay.
yet. He's just a character I made.
So I can acquire him?
No, we already got a warlock in this party. If you're gonna play with us, you have to be something different.
So who's gonna play him?
Well,
Nobody,
I'm
or
going
you
to
are?
in the next campaign that I play in. That's my
Oh,
next
okay.
character. I also have a Tabaxi monk, who's a fucking badass monk. And Tabaxis are like giant cat people.
And they both get to play?
Well, no, this is for a different campaign.
That's a campaign, and then the
yes.
next guy's another one.
Yep,
So
exactly.
you're running. Oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah,
now.
but
I get it now.
I'm only running one campaign right now, and I don't have a character in that one.
Okay,
Everyone else does. But yeah,
gotcha.
it's pretty fun. You could be a rogue, or you could be a wizard. We don't have any casters.
I don't care. I mean, I just wanted to be a badass, but
You could be a badass wizard.
all right.
They don't take very much damage, but they deal a shit ton.
But we also have weaknesses, huh?
Every class has a weakness.
That's bullshit.
Well, some of them are more OP, but it all depends on how you build your class. Jessica, where are we at on time? 10. No, it's 9:50.
48 minutes. That's wrong.
Oh, that's wrong? Oh.
He's sprung forward.
I hate that the time changes. Do you want to talk about that?
The time changes.
Yeah, except for in Arizona.
No, it does.
Mm-mm.
It does.
No, in Arizona, I live there. It doesn't change time.
It changed.
No, it does not. Look up Tucson, Arizona. It does the time change. They don't have daylight savings.
Is there time?
Because they're racist.
Yeah.
Tucson, Arizona does have a time change.
Siri, will you please tell Timmy to shut the fuck up? We don't even have Siri. Actually, we don't take a bite out of that apple.
Yeah, we use Alex.
Alexa.
Oh, Alexa.
Is it Alexa? Or is it Bisbee?
Dale Brisby.
Can I please speak with Donald
Trump.
What do you want?
I told you I'm tired.
hey, Mort, can you tell me? No, I'm just so busy. I don't want to tell you anything right now. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Cody got bitched out by a fucking. Cody got bitched out by an old elvish lady that was a hermit. She was like 700 years old in the woods, and everyone in this party just laughed
At
him.
work?
No, at the fucking in the campaign. He was trying so hard to be such a badass. He was trying to force it. This old lady punked his ass, dude. And Jarrett's like, "Oh, she got you good," and everyone just laughed.
What's your dad been up to?
Working.
Yeah, still
Yes, they're still working.
still alive.
Yep, killing it. Well, killing something. Fucking. Yeah, just working, dude.
Nice.
My Uncle Kim's selling his house. Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Why?
Because he got back together with his wife.
Where's he gonna move?
They're both selling their houses because they haven't been together in like years, but they're still married.
I know.
And now they're back together, I guess, and they're both going to sell their houses and move to Arizona. I don't think he's going to like it down there.
Dude, no, he's not.
He's
In his
gonna hate
property, he literally kills bucks out of his swimming pool.
Yeah. Yeah. He's going to hate it. He's not going to like it down there, I don't think.
My God.
But, you know what? That's his thing. It's his house.
Yep.
And if he's happy, I just am kind of like, why weren't you guys
careful.
together all these years?
Be careful.
Now, why is it all of a sudden, dude? But I don't know. I love April though, so I just like to think that maybe they're actually happy and want to be together.
Yeah.
He doesn't have very many years left.
Right.
I mean, hopefully he does.
Well,
but
maybe
I think
that's what it's about.
I think he's like 70 something.
Maybe that's what it's all about.
That's
honestly.
that's what I'm saying.
April's probably like, you know what?
I just as long as she takes care of him.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he needs
He does
it.
need that.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So, shoot, what do you think about the climate? It's been weird this year, dude.
Oh yeah, dude. Al Gore was right.
It's been warm.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
Greta, dude.
really warm.
Greta Thunberg. We're sorry.
I'm not.
How dare you?
I don't think.
You terrible big people.
I don't think.
It is so hot and I am white as hell.
I don't think it's climate change, dude. I think that the government has everything to do with it.
The government?
Yes.
Well, yeah. Even if the theory that it's happening how it's happening, the government has
So
everything to do with it.
What do you think about chemtrails?
I think that they're dropping fucking vaccines and shit on us.
100%.
Aluminum.
100%, dude. They. You don't have to think it. They admitted it.
Yeah, they did.
They literally told us.
Yeah,
Yes.
you heard it here first. We this is the kind of fucking news we break. Okay,
Yeah.
the government's
real
been poisoning us. They admitted it. Y'all are still ignoring it.
And it's,
Talking about Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl. Motherfuckers. Still talking about Bad Bunny.
No.
There hasn't been a good Super Bowl halftime show
aluminum.
since Janet Jackson flopped her titty on it.
Right in. Why do 90% of kids' eyes have dark circles underneath?
Because they stay up late staring at screens.
That's Robert for you. Real news. Government.
The government's putting eyeshadow on their eyes when they're sleeping. You heard it here first, folks.
Eyeshadow.
Eyeshadow.
It's bullshit. Shouldn't be allowed.
Yeah, no, seriously, they are poisoning us.
Oh, yeah.
Once I got cancer, I looked at all the things that
It
give
could
you
have been.
cancer.
And they said
No.
government.
No, I looked at all the things that give you cancer, and I'm like, well, no wonder I have cancer. I take all those things. Apparently, McDonald's, cancer. Pretty much anything that you get in a plastic bag is cancer. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Plastic gives you cancer.
Oh, yeah.
Water, Cancer.
It's got to have heat to it though first.
Yeah. So fucking. Well, I'm pretty hot, so
Cancer.
once it touches these lips, it's fucking steaming. I don't even drink the water; it just steams.
It's just
I'm like a steam engine. God, Jessica's getting so wet right now. She's like, God, that's my fucking sexy ass husband, dude. Chugga 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 choo choo. You guys are a great crowd.
yeah.
We should. That's what we should do. We should start filming podcasts in front of a live audience.
Bro, bring it to work.
You know what? We actually already perform in front of a live audience. Huh, guys?
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Too much. Yeah. Hey, Poppy.
It's been good.
She's like, who the fuck's gonna pet me? I've been sleeping for about 4 hours, and I'm ready for pets.
Yes, sir.
That's exactly what she's doing, too. She's like, fucking pet me. She knows you will, but she's trying to figure out how she can get there because she knows there's cords there, and she knows she's not supposed to cross them. She's like, I see that motherfucker. If I look cute enough, you'll come to me. Dude, we saw a dog today in the lady's car that looked exactly like Poppy. Like, if fucking Jessica said, "Is that Poppy?" And for a minute, I thought this bitch stole my dog. I was like, "The fuck, dude!" But it wasn't Poppy. The dog was more youthful, more spry.
It was older.
Was it older? It still looked more spry. Look at her. She's already sleeping again. She's like, I didn't get pets fast enough. I'm fucking out, dude. She's literally sleeping already.
I'm done. I'm done.
Oh, fuck it. Dude, being a dog would be sick.
Yeah, it would.
Being a dog would be way better than being a cat, don't you think? Or do you think being a cat
Oh, a
would be
dog,
better?
for sure.
Yeah, because cats, like, know
I'd be
that...
pissed if I was a dog.
Yeah? Why?
I mean, a cat.
Oh, yeah, because cats are smart, so they, like, know. They're, like, kind of mad that they're captured. They're always trying to escape. Even when they get out there and they're like, fuck, it sucks out here. They're like, fuck you, humans. Dogs, dude, they love us. They're like...
But
"God,
they're
these-"
always worried, too.
They're like, these
Cats are always worried.
These motherfuckers give us the best food that tastes like shit.
Yeah, they're like,
And, we get to sleep wherever.
we're getting good shit.
Yeah,
Cats
but-
are like, we gotta go find... I mean, think about the cats that have to go find their own food, too.
Yeah, I've had...
Some are, like, spoiled
So
and
I-
get to come in the house.
Kitties love you, though. If you treat your cat right, they respect you, dude. I've had a lot of birds brought to my front door.
But I agree 100%. But
My cat's like, look
don't
what I
like-
got you, Dad.
I don't like cats. Even though that, like, 9 times out of 10, every cat's gonna go shit in the litter box, I don't like them. I hate them.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
They're
kind of...
gross.
They are.
They're
They
dicks,
are.
And you gotta worry about them with your infants. That's no cool.
Yeah, well,
No
You have to
clue
wor-
at all.
to be fair...
No cool.
To be fair...
I mean, you gotta have your dog all caged up when your baby's sleeping. No.
No, but you know your cat ain't gonna just attack the baby. The baby's gotta
We had
fuck
a
with
cat
it.
attack our baby.
No cool.
Remember Maddox?
Yeah,
Has a scar on his head.
yeah, but he did something to that cat.
He didn't.
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
That was
he
crazy.
fucking. Do you see what he was wearing?
He was a baby.
No, he wasn't a baby. He was like 4. But
Months old.
no, but they fucking. But like usually a cat like will stay away from you. But if you get too close, yeah, they'll fuck you up, you know. And so you got to make sure your baby doesn't get too close. Some dogs will just see a baby and run out and eat it.
Yeah.
You know, that's the difference between like a
Yeah.
dog or a cat that will attack a baby.
That makes
Is the
sense.
dog's doing it to hurt it. The cat just wants to get the fuck away from the baby, probably.
The cat is just no. I don't agree.
Dude, I watched.
Cats are dicks, dude.
Have you watched?
If you piss a cat off,
Yeah, they are dicks.
and
But
if
if you-
a little baby is just like and hits a cat, he's gonna get vengeance on that baby. He's gonna be like, that motherfucker hit me in the face. Okay, wait till he goes to sleep. I'm gonna suffocate his ass.
See, my cats have always loved me.
That's what they do.
Except for
That's
Frank.
because you
Frankie didn't.
never had one when you were a baby.
Frankie didn't love me.
Otherwise, they would have
Gracie
killed
did
you.
though. Yeah, they would as a baby. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. We had Shitty Kitty, dude. Shitter, remember that cat?
I remember him,
Little fucking Shitty
but
Kitty.
we used to kick him.
Yeah, and I'm sure it scratched me.
So he would never dare try and suffocate.
Remember when we rode your steer until he scared the shit out of him?
Remember when you got on my dirt bike?
Yeah, dude. Both times. I did a little better the second time. I didn't hit anything. Well, that was your fault, dude. You were just like, just
No, I
go.
didn't.
You were like, just go. And I fucking went, dude. Josue did that on Maddox's dirt bike. Like, when he first came out, he's like, I want to ride. Maddox was like, you can ride my dirt bike. And Josue got on it, and I was like trying to show him what to do. He's like, oh, I got it. And he's like 12.
Was
And
it a flashback for you?
It's a little 50. It was hilarious. He fucking just throttled it, and he like went on his ass, but he kept a hold of the bike, and the bike kept going. And then he let go, and the bike went down, and he went to go pick it up. And when he picked it up, he went on the throttle again, and the fucking bike took off again. And he like kind of cracked Maddox's plastic. And Maddox is like, actually, I don't want you to ride my bike anymore. I'm like, shut up, Maddox. He can ride the bike. And, yeah,
That sounds like Sawyer 100%. He'd be like, no.
That was his first time though riding, and then the next time we went out, he was riding the 110 just fine.
Nice.
You know, you gotta get a little respect for the throttle.
Yeah.
That's
You
it.
gotta figure it
And
out.
then that's the way you learn, I think.
100%.
I don't know. Riley Ray and Maddox never had to do that. They both got
Wait
on
till
there
they
and
get
just
on a
fucking-
clutch and they have to
Riley Ray's
fucking
been
pull their clutch in.
Riley Ray's been riding the 125.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, she's fucking killing it.
Hell yeah.
It's like the perfect size for her, honestly.
It's a whole different. So, I was like really intrigued how it's not that easy when you go flying over jumps,
Mm-hmm.
hit your clutch, and brake tap. There's a lot going through your mind.
Yeah, I probably
You know what
won't.
I mean?
I probably won't jump.
Until it comes like when I first started, it took forever, dude. I ate crap so many times,
Yeah, I'm probably not.
and then
gonna
it just became a.
I don't need to jump, dude. I mean, let's see. I've jumped
Oh,
out.
you can jump.
I've jumped out of an airplane. I beat cancer. I think I'm good, dude. I'm just fucking play it safe from the rest of the way out, dude.
You've done a lot more than that.
But those are two things that stand out, though.
I think there's a lot more. about
Jumping
that.
out of an airplane and fucking beating cancer, like
Those are pretty.
yeah. I got stabbed in a bar fight.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And you got hit.
You got
on
hit by a
the head.
car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. God, dude. There was. I've been in some interesting situations for sure. Do you ever think if they made a movie about you, would you be the good guy?
I think they would be the guy that said, "Don't be like him."
What do you think my well, what do you think, like, what kind of genre of movie would it be? Your life story.
My life would be action slash criminal slash gospel.
Okay, so you're talking like
Not gospel, but
you're talking like one of those.
Do a genre?
relationship.
So you're talking kind of like Blood In, Blood Out or something.
Yeah.
You start off like fucking young and innocent, and then you go through some rough time, and you come out on top, changed man by the
I
war.
mean, I was with you when we were young, so
Yeah, I feel like mine would be a dramatic comedy. It'd just be a bunch of funny times, but then in the middle you'd have really dramatic, intense scenes that make you feel kind of like a Medea movie.
I fought a lot.
So you can never back down.
No, I fought a lot, and then you fought too.
Yeah, but it was more funny fights, dude. Like they were always funny
Yeah.
situations that thrown. I was never like, "Hey, I'm gonna meet you up and let's fight." It was like we were all drunk and people started fighting, and like you just either joined in or you watched. And sometimes I watched, sometimes I joined in. Sometimes I was the one getting hit first. You never know. You're going to a fucking small town barbecue, dude. It's basically playing drunk fight D&D. You just roll your dice and see which one you get. You're going to be drinking out of a straw for 2 weeks. That one, my brother got that one. It was 2 months, though, I think.
Yeah, that wasn't cool.
Yeah, pretty.
That one.
That's an adventure.
Yeah.
That'll change the trajectory of your life. You're like, oh, fuck, dude. To be fair, not saying my little brother didn't deserve that. That was all fucked up, and it happened after. But he did have a mouth on him
Yeah.
early on, and he didn't when he after that. But I don't know. The kid that he fought, I was cool with. Like Reese called the kid out. The kid fucking knocked Reese out, and that was it. And then a bunch of other older people just started beating him while he was on the ground. That's what fucked him up.
Yeah.
He would have just had a black eye. They probably could have woke him up, drank some
Yeah.
beer, and been cool. You know what I mean? Yeah, but that was when there was like a group of 22-year-old fucking meth heads that were just going to high school parties and jumping high school students.
Yeah.
Like, we were like at the in between. We were at like 18, 19, right at like a year out of high school, but not in our 20s. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That ended real quick.
Do you think any of those guys now have any like regret? Like, you know, because I've met people that have done some terrible shit that have remorse. Do you think any of those guys are like, fuck, dude, we really fucked that kid up?
Yeah. No. I already talked to both of them.
That was like such a terrible thing we did.
Yeah. I talked to both of them. Well, two of the guys, Trevor and that other guy,
Yeah. Which one?
Trevor and
Oh,
Travis.
Travis.
Yeah, it was Trevor. Yeah, Trevor and Travis.
I don't know the Travis one. It might have been. I don't know. The only person I knew was involved
He
in
said he was an MMA fighter, and Corbin whooped his ass.
I think I know who you're talking about. Well, do you know that Trevor tried to fight fucking Mike, Dirty Mike?
Oh my god, that's a terrible idea.
Out of bonfire, and Dirty Mike tapped him out 3 times in a row and kept letting him up, and then he kept coming at him again. So finally, they were like, "Dude, like, well, you don't want to fight," and he just kept tapping him out. So they got in their car and they drove off, and fucking so all those guys got in their car and started chasing them, and then they fucking rolled their car chasing them. Good times.
That's
dude.
funny, dude. Yeah.
Fast times are Redmond
Yeah, Trevor, he hit me. So, Judy,
High.
you remember Judy?
Spino?
Yeah. So, she was standing right next to me, and I got out of the car and was doing something, and Trevor, he thought I was somebody else.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's famous for cheap shots.
Yeah, he always hits people when they're not
And
looking.
he hit me fucking, dude, really good. Right in my jaw.
Yeah.
And Judy was standing right there. And I said, you know, this? He's like, I don't get it. And I just, dude, I started going on him.
Yeah.
And Judy's all backing me up, started hitting another guy. And what's that guy's name that he always hung out with?
James Stellings?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking, so James is the one that hit me. Trevor's the one that came and tackled me.
Yeah, James was always kind of cool. He was
Yeah.
He was like a cool guy, but he also did hit people randomly.
Yeah.
I just was never about that. Like, anytime I got into a fight, unless I got hit randomly, we'd like agreed to fight. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, you don't just punch random people.
Right.
It doesn't make you
Never
look cool.
been a thing.
Yeah,
Never.
yeah. But yeah, no fucking what was I gonna say? God damn it, I forgot what I was. Oh, yeah, one time I got punched in the face randomly, and it was this huge fucking dude. Like, I mean, I was like 18 years old, and this guy was like mid-20s, fucking maybe older. He was like 6'4" and like fucking 240 pounds, just a big dude. But instantly after he hit me, like, and we were at a bonfire, and there was like a lot of different people. It was a party for this dude that got his green card. And so everyone was like, "Raza," you know, and fights were popping out everywhere because there was also a bunch of rednecks and shit there.
Yeah.
And so this guy hit me, and instantly I came up and I was like, "What the fuck, dude?" And then he was like, "Oh, sorry, wrong guy." And I was like, "Dude, this is fucked up. Even if I wanted to kick your ass, I couldn't because the guy was huge." And he's like, "Dude, I'm so sorry." He's like, "I thought you were someone else." And like, fights are happening right around the fire at the time. I'm not really aware who's getting hit or what's going on. I just everything broke out at once.
Right.
But then Trevor Trollope saw that guy hit me, and he came over because he knew me, and he was like, "You better fucking not have hit my," you know, and he's like, dude, I'm good. Because Trevor's a fucking scary dude.
100%.
And
You
fucking.
don't want Trevor.
So then he made. He's like, will you fucking owe him a drink? And so the guy went over and brought me like a bottle of something. He's like, here, dude, drink as much as you want. And Trevor's like, good, dude. And then like I started drinking it, and another huge dude's like, why the fuck are you drinking my alcohol? And it's like, oh, dude. And then that guy's like, I told him he could have some. They started fucking arguing, and so I just at that point walked away from them. And there's like a fight going on the ground. There's a whole crowd. Someone's getting beat the fuck up. And I saw Cody sitting down on the fucking tailgate, holding a rag over his face, and he's just bleeding everywhere. And I'm like, you get hit in the face too, Cody? And he's like, yep. I was like, you want to go home? And he's like, yep. And me, I was like drunk, so like part of me didn't really want to go home yet. Like, it wasn't bad enough to go home yet for me. So I'm like, okay, I guess we can go home because I drove everyone there. Which I shouldn't have been driving, but we only drove. We actually only drove like a block around the corner to my Aunt Tammy's house. But fucking turns out that some guy, so they were celebrating their fucking getting his green card, and somebody said, "Oh no," I was like, "Oh, like marijuana, I got my green card too," and he's like, "No, like I can be in the country, man." Like fucking, and then Robert said something like to someone, and he wasn't quiet enough, but he said something like "stupid Mexicans" or something, and so they started beating the shit out of him. Little Robert Perry, dude, just beating the fuck out of him while I was getting hit. Like this all kind of happened at the same time, and fucking after Robert got the shit kicked out of him, the whole crowd just walked back over to the fire, and he was just laying there all fucked up. And so Cody went and fucking tried to help him up. So then they started beating the shit out of Cody, dude, until Trevor Trollope ran over there and stopped them. And we were like way younger than them. We were just like fucking high school kids just trying to come drink, dude. Yeah. It was a fun time. It was a good time. I didn't even throw a punch that night. Yeah.
How?
Because the fight was over when I got hit, and then the guy apologized, and then when the whole shit when he was trying to get me a drink and everything, the fight was like over. Well, I think Robert was still getting kicked a little bit, but I didn't even know he was there.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you were there, man. But yeah, I mean one time these dudes, I think it was New Year's Eve or something or Halloween. These girls were at Taryn's parents' house for a party there. And these girls like came over, and they were in their mid-20s, and this is when we were in high school. We played beer pong out back in the dirt, dude.
Yeah.
And fuck, good times those were. But those girls showed up, and they're hanging out with us high schoolers forever. Well, then those girls' boyfriends showed up from the bar, and they were like in their 20s, and they started shit with me and Blake. And me and Blake started kicking their ass, dude. And fucking RJ was just watching. He's like, yeah, kick their ass. And so those dudes, so we beat their ass. We just took them down, hit them a couple times. They said they were done. Then they stood up and they're like, we're calling the cops. And they called the cops, dude. And so Eric was fucked up, and that was when he was selling weed. And so I remember he was sitting in Anthony, Terrence's little brother's room, and he's like, Anthony, hide my paraphernalia. And he gave this little fucking 12-year-old kid 2 ounces of marijuana, and he went and hid it in his toy box. And the cops showed up, and they wanted to talk to me and Blake and everything, and we talked to them. And then after their investigation, they're like, you guys are grown-ass adults, and you showed up to a high school party and got your asses kicked. Like, what the fuck did you think was going to happen? Like, and so they arrested those guys. They didn't give any of us MIPs, but they were like, call our parents, or they didn't call them. You have to call your parents and get picked up.
Right.
So I called my mom to come pick me up from Terrebonne, and she was kind of pissed, but she was still up because it was New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
And so she was driving to come get us. Well, Cody heard cops, and Cody was fucked up, and he was crawling on the road, but he had a box of natural ice. It was natty ice, and he was fucking dragging behind him. And my mom saw him about, she said like 300 yards from the police that were just, they had the road blocked off, the dirt road, and he was just crawling. And so she saw him crawling with like a trail of beer cans behind him. And so she fucking picked him up, and she calls me. She's like, I'm taking Cody home, and I'll be back to get you. And so, and yeah, it was a good night. That was a fun one.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, your mom, she saved us quite a few times.
Yeah, dude, we saved you.
Oh yeah.
When you jumped out that window,
Yeah.
you were in a house full of kids that were hoping to not get an MIP, and not a single one of them snitched on you
Yeah.
for getting away. And because of it, I think because of it, no one got an MIP because they were so embarrassed that they lost you.
Yeah.
At the time I wasn't thinking that. I was like, fuck, if we just snitch on Timmy, dude, we might get out of this.
Probably.
No, I'm just kidding. I thought it was hilarious, dude. And they kept asking who was the kid in the pink shirt. Because back then, when we would get arrested by cops, I just didn't even give a fuck anymore. I was like, this is going to be fucking a funny story, dude. It wasn't until I became an adult and realized those 10 MIPs I still had to pay off.
Yeah.
I got 10 fucking MIPs in 2 different states.
I got 9.
I was an interstate fucking offender for being drunk. This kid's drunk in multiple states. Every state he goes to. He's got a history of being drunk.
Just hammered.
Mm-hmm. Those were the good old days, though. They really, our lives could have been easier probably, but I wouldn't change those days for nothing. They were fucking a hoot and a holler.
Yeah.
My kids are going to have a different path, hopefully.
100%.
I mean, they're not even around anyone that drinks really anymore. Like,
my kids don't. They hate all that shit.
see, that's like the difference.
Sawyer
That's
does.
the difference.
Ben's so
We grew
young,
up.
He doesn't know.
We grew up, and all of our family, they all like drank and stuff.
Yeah,
so
they're like,
it was like the
party
thing to
on,
do.
Garth.
Yeah, but these kids, they're like, yeah, we're gonna fucking exercise a lot. Fucking got a wrestling tournament. I'm gonna go spend all my weekend for the next 10 months at these wrestling tournaments. I know Maddox doesn't even like he doesn't even like girls yet. I don't think. I mean, he kind of gets a little nervous when you just joke around about it, but he
That's Sawyer.
he hasn't told me that he likes a girl. Every time I ask him, he's like, "No." I'm like, "You're a fucking liar, dude." I don't know. When I was his age, I had crushes.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Dude.
I was like, "This girl's gonna fucking marry me one day." I swear. I'm in 4th grade.
Charlotte, for me. Remember?
Yeah.
I always be like.
For me, it was
Charlotte,
Taylor
what do you think,
Fleener,
bud?
and then it was Christy Wilson.
Yeah.
I remember I used to call her house almost every day because she gave me her number, and I would always call, and her mom would answer the phone, and she was really nice to me, and I was like, "Oh, can I talk to Christy?" And she'd be like, "Oh no, not. She's busy right now." Like she would never let me talk to her, but she was always super nice. And ironically, her dad's the one that did our house inspection when we were buying the house. He like appraised it.
Really?
Yeah, he appraised it at over $30,000 more than we were buying it for. Which I don't know if that's because he was like, "Yeah, get it," or what, or if it actually is worth that much. You know, it's all in the eye of the beholder. You know what that saying's come? This is a beholder. The eye of the beholder. It's a D&D monster.
Oh.
It's
like,
called.
you acted like I was supposed to know that.
Well, it's
and I'm
called-
just getting into D&D.
It's a cult. Well, I know, but I'm just saying this. The saying is, it's in the eye of the beholder. But it's funny because in one of the most famous D&D monsters is a beholder, and it's just he's got this giant eyeball. He's also got little eyeballs on his tentacles.
Gotcha.
Pretty good.
Makes sense.
Where are we at, Jessica?
Probably an hour.
Yeah, we could call it. We're kind of a little light on topics tonight, anyways. We just wanted to get Timmy's beautiful face back on the
I just want
camera.
to go fishing, bro.
Next time Timmy's on here, we'll be half naked. So
No way.
make sure to subscribe and donate money.
And you don't know which half.
Yeah,
And
you
you don't know if you don't know.
But don't worry, no matter what, you won't see a penis.
What?